Welcome, Dharma Warrior. In this space, we walk the path of truth with steady hearts, protect what is sacred, and choose peace without abandoning strength. Breathe in presence, breathe out resistance. Let's begin.
I love how our third episode of Dharma Warriors falls on one of the holiest Sundays in Christianity, the day Jesus Christ resurrected. And so today's topic feels deeply fitting. Because just like resurrection, relationships are not always meant to stay buried. They are not always doomed. They don't have to remain in the depths of pain, disconnection, or despair. Sometimes they can be brought back to life, reimagined, rebuilt, resurrected. Now, depending on where you are on your journey, this conversation may land in different ways. It may resonate deeply, or it may challenge you. It may even trigger something within you. But if for nothing else, perhaps it may just plant a seed of reflection, a seed of possibility, a seed of hope. Because while love can hurt, it doesn't have to. So let's explore this beautifully complex, deeply intricate space of love and what it truly means to bring something back to life. Welcome to episode 3. We've been taught that unconditional love is the highest form of love. But what if I told you it's one of the most dangerous beliefs you can carry into adult relationships? Because from what I've learned, from my lived experience, is that unconditional love without boundaries simply is self-abandonment. Before we can understand how love can be restored, we first need to look at how we've been conditioned to experience it in the first place. Now, this is my story, and no one's story is ever exactly the same. But even if you don't fully see yourself in mine, I trust that there will be pieces, small parallels, that resonate with your own journey. As an only child, I was raised to respect, to obey, and to love unconditionally. From the outside, my life looked proper, fortunate, and even ideal. But inside, I was starving for attention, for affection, for someone to actually hear me. And when you're raised to believe that love means tolerance, you start accepting things that truly just start destroying you. There are moments when love quietly crosses a line, and what we're left with no longer even feels like love. I cried, I asked, I begged to be seen, and what I got in return was dismissal, projection, and labels. I was called rude for having needs, nasty for speaking up, broken for asking for more. That's not love in my eyes. It's simply conditioning wrapped in a bundle of control. And before we even realize it, we start internalizing this pain, believing it's ours to fix, ours to carry, and somehow ours to deserve. So what do you do when everyone around you says they're right and you're the problem? Well, I didn't have a choice. I had to turn inward. I started questioning myself. Rather than shrinking, I went to therapy for years thinking I was the issue. And no one told me this. So I'm going to tell you this right now for free. If you resonate thus far and felt alone ever whilst in company, you were never the problem. You were just the one who cared enough to try and fix it. If nothing else, please listen and adopt this new way of being if not already. You do not need to tolerate anything from anyone. I'll say that again. You do not need to tolerate anything from anyone. Unconditional love doesn't mean enduring pain. It means choosing love without abandoning yourself. In my opinion, unconditional love solely belongs to God, to children, and to all animals, including dogs. Grown adults who are fully capable of choosing how they treat you are loved, but strongly conditionally. Because when you give unconditional love to someone who lacks accountability, you're actually just giving them permission to hurt you. Boundaries aren't walls, they're the foundation of self-respect. Boundaries aren't the opposite of love. They are love. Love in adulthood must be reciprocal, conscious, and accountable. It's not perfect, but it's willing. It's not flawless. It's open. If I have spinach in my teeth, tell me. If I hurt you, tell me. If something's off between us, let's talk. That's love. It's not silence. It's not pretending everything's okay when you know it's not. It's not enduring. True love doesn't take your freedom away. It creates a space where you can fully be yourself within it. Love, marriage, and commitment were never meant to restrict you. They were meant to exist alongside your freedom. I believe in love deeply, and because of that, I also believe in divorce. No agreement will ever hold me captive. If we grow together, beautiful. If we grow apart with respect, also beautiful. But if we can't communicate, if we can't be real, if we can't evolve, then don't ask me to stay where I'm not seen. So to surmise, love isn't about loving yourself in another. It's about finding yourself and being met there in a safe container, allowing space for even that much more self-reflection amidst love, support, and someone willing to give you physical hugs and warmth without having to ask for it. I no longer offer unconditional love to adults. Love in my world is earned through respect, sustained through honesty, and protected through boundaries. You may not like me, but you sure as heck will respect me. And that is the most loving thing I've ever done for myself. So in closing, the doors I've chosen to close were simply out of self-respect, and they may or may not ever be reopened. Some goodbyes aren't always forever. It may be just for a chapter, a season, or could be a lifetime. Whether those doors open again will never be mine to force. It will be up to the other person to decide if they are willing to listen, to grow, and to meet me with the same level of respect I now hold for myself. Because one thing I know for certain, I will never, absolutely never abandon myself and my needs for anyone ever again.
Until we meet again, walk with courage, lead with compassion, and protect your peace.
We are all the same but different.